All right. Let's see if everything's working. Should be. So if you are here already, shout out to you, baby. If you can let me know if visuals are okay, audio is okay, because I don't have any of my speakers on or nothing like that. So if you in here, let me know. If the audio is cool, video is cool. We're going to add a little bit of background music just because I like to have some music playing. So let me know. And also, I set up a second camera. Let's see if this camera's working today. That's the wrong camera. All right, how about that? Okay, it's working. It's a little bit out of focus, though. Hey, y'all. Can y'all hear me? Everything cool? That camera is really hot. Hold up. Like, really hot. All right, we'll take that. We'll take that. All right, man. Let me know if everything looks okay. Does it sound okay? Is the freaking music too loud? I've been working on refining my stream setup because we about to make this probably a every Wednesday night thing. So let me know if the audio is cool. Is my voice too loud? Is the music too loud? Let me know, man. Let me know. Let your boy know. And I don't know why there's a comment about a colonoscopy on the screen. That's wild. That's crazy. I know we didn't plan this. A lot of y'all probably didn't even know this was about to happen. I got my coffee. But we going to do it, man. So every Wednesday, moving on from here on out, we definitely going to make this a weekly thing. I've been saying I was going to commit to live streaming for a long time, and I just haven't done it. And I want to commit to something. So this is going to be it. YouTube doesn't seem to be pushing out notifications, but neither here nor there. I'm going to wait a couple minutes for some more people to join in. Hopefully more people show up. If not, they don't. In the meantime, let me know where you're from and how you doing today. I'll start it off. We'll start it off with me. I am Cleveland, Ohio. And you know what? Today, I would say my energy has been kind of low today, for real. And I've been kind of unmotivated the last, day or two. I mean, I've been locked in, getting it done. I've been, really hammering stuff out. But I haven't been feeling motivated. I haven't been feeling like my usual, wake up and just get it going self. I've been struggling to get it going in the morning. But other than that, I'm here, man, and I'm thankful to be here. So let me know where you're from and how you doing today. And I might adjust the title on this live stream real quick. Hold up. Let's go ahead and edit this title and description. Let me switch to the second angle so y'all can see. I don't know if y'all can see this. Let's see. All right. So we're going to go over to YouTube Studio, and we're going to switch the title to the stream. Also, so y'all can see, what's all going on behind the scenes. This angle isn't the best. I'm still working on getting it, tweaking it and all that. Honestly, I might be able to zoom in some. But let's go. So many cameras. And let's hit save. All right. So those of you, all right, let's get to some of these comments real quick. So this is my angle that makes me look mad fat, bro. Super fat, bro. But just so y'all can see everything that's going on. So this is the battle station. I got coffee right here, obviously, bro. And I'm running everything through that Mac Mini. So I got a camera over there. That's the Sony A7R5. I got another camera. Hey, y'all, over there. That's the Lumix S1 Mark II. That thing might overheat. I'm just throwing it out there. This camera, it might overheat during the stream. So if or the battery might die. I might have to do some swapping while the stream is going on. But I also have a Stream Deck set up just to make like triggering sound effects like this one. I love that sound effect. We'll be right back. Probably got a little echo on that. My bad. But I got a Stream Deck right here to trigger like my sound effects, to switch between the different camera angles. And this is the main shot right here. And then, you know, this is what we doing, man. This is how we getting it in. I'm trying to like spice up these live streams some. Let's go ahead and get some of these comments on the screen. Making coffee. Also, let me know, like, man, we are having a whole lot of cameras and technology dropping, especially like these last couple weeks. Almost too much to keep up. And there's a lot of new cameras coming. Now, any cameras or any gear that's been leaked, I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna participate in the leakage because I don't support the leaks or the leak channels. I don't have anything against them. I don't respect it, man. I don't respect it at all. Terry, you about to say that on stream? Yes. I just don't respect the leak culture. So anything that hasn't come out yet, I'm gonna do my best to not talk about, because if I start talking about the leaks, then I'll become part of the leak culture. But anyways, let me know how you feeling today and where you from. Hey man, been a long time watcher. Appreciate your content. Sending prayers and positive vibes your way with health. Yeah, it's been a ride these last couple weeks with health. I don't want to turn this. Oh, look, we got a new sub. Mooney Dim, what up? I don't want to turn this into like the whole health thing. But yeah, it's been, oh, we got another new sub. Whatever your name is. What's up? Oh, yeah. I don't want to turn this into like something that's all about freaking health. But anyways, I'm all right. Obviously, there are some challenges along the way. And you know what? I'm going to update the title again because we're going to talk about that also. We're going to talk about what happened. We're going to talk about what happened. We're going to do health update and camera talk. All right, there we go. We'll start with that first. So yeah, where you from and how you feeling? And also for y'all that are wondering, this whole setup right here, let me get this out the way, is a lot of people think setting up streaming is complicated. It's really not. It's honestly really not. I could set this all up again in probably like 10 minutes. Now I am using ECAMM Live. Unfortunately, ECAMM only works for Mac, so you got to be in the Mac game. You can't be over there on Windows, but everything is controlled like here on the screen. I mean, I know this is not the cleanest view of this, but like all of my windows and overlays, everything is like right here on the screen. I only use the Stream Deck right here just so I can have it at my fingertips, but otherwise you can literally run everything straight through ECAMM. And if you're on Mac and you want to try out streaming, hit the link in the description because you could actually get a 2-week trial so you can test it out. Honestly, ECAMM makes like live streaming easy. You don't even have to use all these different cameras and overlays. You can literally just turn it on and start streaming. So anyways, ECAMM Live, there's a link in the description to try out if you have a Mac. If you ain't got a Mac, I don't know what to tell you, player. But yeah, the health thing has been, it's been a ride. So for those of you who don't know, I had a heart attack, which is crazy. My age, you know. Let me go turn the heat down because real quick, it is hot, bro. It's real hot. Hold up. About to turn into turkey bacon in this bad boy. But yeah, I did have a heart attack. It wasn't like a major heart attack. I mean, no heart attack is a good heart attack. Don't get it twisted. But it was very unexpected because most of y'all, we about to talk about cameras and all that stuff, and so we'll get there. We'll get there. But it was totally unexpected, bro, because I consider myself relatively healthy. You know, I eat pretty clean. I exercise often. I don't do drugs. I mean, I drink. I like to drink sometimes. But it was so like freaking unexpected out of nowhere. I mean, I've had like chest pains and stuff in the past, but I was like, damn, like a heart attack? I'm 40 years old, bro. I'm in shape and all of that stuff. And I ain't about to go into all the little details, but it was pretty rough. It was pretty rough. And now I'm on all like this right here. You want to see something fun? And anybody in here who's had any type of medical scare or anything like that, you know what this is. You see this? You see that, champs? That's full of medication every day. 8 pills a day to manage the condition until they figure out what they want to do. I have a meeting with the doctors on December 4th to figure out what's going on. And until then, I'm just living with the chest pain. I'm just living with all of this medication. You want to hear it? You hear that? All that medicine in there. And it sucks because, you know, a lot of people have to deal with chronic disease and stuff like that. So I try not to complain about this because it could be so much worse. But it sucks having to deal with all this medication on a daily because it keeps me freaking nauseous like all day. I mean, I guess my body's starting to adjust to it, but like, bro, I be nauseous in the morning, and when I take this medication, you got to take it. I mean, I take it with food, and I still end up nauseous. Like, and the nausea, like y'all dealt with nausea before, like it just make you want to sit down. So I'll be at the gym like an idiot because the doctors told me to start working out again, trying to fight through the nausea, and you know the medication keeps you kind of tired and lethargic. But I'll be like, man, I can't just sit around and let this dog me out. So that's the life I'm living right now. But you know what? I'm glad to be able to say I have life to live like that. So other than that, I've had to make a lot of adjustments to my diet. And again, I eat clean. So it's not like I'm walking around pounding down pizzas and all that stuff every day. But I had to be honest with myself. Like, could you clean anything up? Yeah, you could probably clean some stuff up. Probably stop drinking so much. Could probably stop eating all them chips. You know, you could probably stop eating all that candy and X, Y, and Z. So yeah, I haven't ever since this happened. I'm going on like a month since all this happened. I just been eating clean and no alcohol and, you know, working out and all of that. And I feel great, honestly. I mean, aside from the chest pain that I have to cope with sometimes, I also have to keep nitroglycerin, these little things right here. You pop one of these if the chest pain gets out of control. And other than that, you know, just managing the symptoms from the side effects of the medication. Like, I'm a fighter, bro. I ain't about to just lay down to this. And, you know, again, there's people in way worse freaking positions. There's people out here battling stage 4 cancer and congestive heart failure and all this. So I'm going to take my wins, bro. I ain't saying I'm glad I had a heart attack, but I'm glad it wasn't worse than what it was because it could have been real bad. My father died from a heart attack. So imagine how scary that is, knowing that coronary artery disease runs in my family, dog. And I'm 40 years old, and it finally was like, hello, hey, you remember that thing that your dad had and your uncles had and everything like that? Oh, you thought you wasn't gonna have it? Yeah, come here, boys. And that's what happened, bro. You know, out of nowhere. So yeah, I do have coronary artery disease. And that sounds a lot worse than it is because it's manageable. But basically, I have narrowing of my arteries, which make plaque buildup more dangerous because, I mean, everybody gets some plaque buildup, right? But when the arteries are narrowing, then that plaque buildup that might have not have been a problem in a normal artery becomes a problem in a smaller artery. You dig what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I'm for sure glad to be here, and it could be, again, way worse. But I appreciate all the love and support and all that. When I have my doctor's appointment on the 4th, I'm going to do, because, it'll be a lot of people sending me DMs and stuff like, yo, what's going on? How's your health been and all that other stuff. So I'm going to do an update video on that whole situation. Anyways, everything is good. My boy Abe in the building. What up? We here. Congratulations on 100K. Look at that back there. I wish they would pull up to this live stream. It seemed like ain't nobody coming tonight. I don't know what's going on, but there we are. There's the plaque that we worked for freaking 6 years to get, bro. All of that. Man, let's go get it. Let's go. Let's get the plaque, man. Let's get the plaque. What we doing? Let's get the plaque, man. Let's get the plaque in the flesh. So now what's crazy is this feels like a normal picture frame. Like, I mean, yes, it looks pretty. But when you flip this joint over, it looks like a dollar store picture frame. But we gonna take it, all right? Let's get the plaque, man. Let's go ahead and get some cheering going. Here we go. Here we go. Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I wanted to quit so many times on the way to getting this. You want to talk about a trophy? That was hard fought. But thank you for that. I appreciate it. Took a long time to get there, boy. A long time to get there. I'm talking about hundreds of videos to get there about cameras and all that crap. I mean, you want to talk about the grind of your life, bro? YouTube was the grind of my life. I have never done anything in my life that has tested me physically, mentally. It's challenged my resolve. Everything that I am, YouTube challenges you. Because it makes you want to quit so much. It just makes you want to stop. Because you put all this work in the freaking videos. You do all this work. You do all this preparation for a live stream. And then it's only 30 of us here, which is fine. I'm glad y'all here. But it's disheartening for a lot of people, and a lot of people don't make it through that. You know what I'm saying? You put all of that time and effort into something, and then people don't like it or people don't show up, man. That'll make most people be like, man, the hell with this. I'm not doing this no more. So YouTube, it tests everything about you. It really tests everything about you. And then on top of that, you have to do everything yourself unless you hire somebody, which gets expensive. So you got to set up, you got to be the talent, you got to edit, you got to problem solve, you got to troubleshoot, you got to figure out what works, what doesn't work. And oh man, I'm telling you, bro, YouTube has been an absolute grind, but thank you. The most important thing is, how are you doing? I'm blessed. I'm prayed up. You know what I'm saying? And I try to keep it that way. And that's all we could do, man. That's all we could do on a day-to-day is just keep pushing. I'm sure this camera over here, I'm sure that's going to overheat real soon. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you, Lumix. I know you're going to overheat soon. I'm waiting on it. I'm waiting on it. I know you're going to do it. That's going to overheat. I promise y'all. Give it like 20 minutes and that bad boy is going to cook. My boy Scam Mackey in the house. What up? You going to give me some decafe. I don't drink decaf, bro. The doctor said I'm fine drinking coffee as long as it's within moderation. So I can drink coffee all day long, especially because I got a fancy espresso machine now. Man, I'll be in here making all types of cappuccinos, lattes, cortadas. I'll be making espresso shots and quad shots. And I'll be in here literally like whipping the pot. and the drinks are delicious. You know what I'm saying? Like I really should have just started a coffee channel for real. The drinks are delicious, so I have to really like slap myself on the hand and say, bro, you've had 2 cups today. Okay, you've had 3 cups of coffee. Let's not make it a 4th. So the cardiologist said you're okay with a couple cups of coffee a day. In my mind, I'm like, okay, 10 cups, 10 cups of coffee. But, he was like, you probably shouldn't drink a whole lot. Maybe like a couple cups. And let's not drink a lot of alcohol. Like, you're fine if you want to have a drink here and there. And I'll be like, well, I mean, you said 1 drink. So that means like 10 shots, right? Like as long as I'm not drunk, I'm fine, right? He was like, no, that's not what we want to do. So, thankfully I haven't started drinking. It's been like 6 or 7 weeks since I had a drink. I don't feel like I need it. I don't miss. I mean, sometimes I miss having the buzz, like just coming home after, like I've been filming all day today and it's freaking cold outside. My back is sore. And like, I would love to just go plop down in the bed and have me a drink. And by the way, yes, my studio is in my room. Okay. I literally sleep right there. See that over there? I sleep right over there. But yeah, everything is moderation. And I stopped eating junk food. I don't eat chips and candy and all that crap no more. I'll be wanting to, but I'll be finding healthy alternatives like freaking yogurt and berries and all this other stuff. I'm really like living like I'm in the freaking forest is what I'm living around. And that's cool. I don't even mind. Yeah, Lumix bicep angle. Let's get the bicep angle, bro. Let's get the bicep going right there. You got to get you one of them. That's a little weird because I'm sure there's a lot of men in here. Let's go ahead and stop that. But yeah, we will call that the bicep angle. Cam could never have that in his life, ever. Detroit in the house, Carolina in the house. Feeling good, man. Great channel. Thank you. I'm a Lumix storyteller in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, gateway to the Rocky Mountains, man. I might be up in Canada in the next couple of days to get to do some filming and stuff with Kofi on some things we cannot discuss. So don't ask, okay? But shout out to Canada. And if you in here, make sure you let me know where you from and how you feeling today. DJI Osmo Action 6 looks cool. Why no Pro in it? That's a great question. That's a great question. I think I didn't get the Action 6 for whatever reason. DJI be on some other stuff. I have the 360 right here. I got the Action 5. Now, there is a lot of crap going on with imports in the United States when it comes to DJI products. They don't get a whole lot. And when they do, obviously they have to, I'm very realistic. If they only got 3 units in and, you got people like Peter freaking McKinnon or Marquez, obviously they're going to send it to the big dogs. I'm not up there yet, so I'm not mad about it. But yeah, we're not getting a lot of it in the United States. Like DJI is under, they really going through it, man. So sometimes I get stuff, I'm sure I'll get an email in a couple days saying, hey, Terry, we know the launch passed already, but do you want it? Same thing with the Nikon ZR. They were supposed to send me that camera 3 weeks ago, and it's finally now getting shipped. Gee, thanks. I mean, I'm grateful for, I'll make it work. But I don't know why they didn't put Pro in the name, because the Action 5 Pro compared to the Action 6 the Action 5 Pro is not any more pro than the Action 6 is. So I don't know why they wouldn't put Pro. The Action 6 has internal storage. Action 5 Pro also does. Remember, the Action 4 did not have internal storage. The Action 5 Pro films in, I have to turn this thing on, 8K, right? No, 4K, 120. And all this other, basically the Action 6 does just about everything else that the Action 5 Pro does. And on top of that, it's got a bigger sensor. It's got an adjustable aperture, which is fire. And so adjustable aperture, a bigger sensor. Oh, and it's got a square sensor now. So I don't know why they didn't call it the Action 6 Pro, which makes me think, if this is only the Action 6, then what's the Action 6 Pro going to look like? Because clearly DJI is into naming things Pro, and they did not name the Action 6 the Action 6 Pro. Now, they could have also named the Action 5 the Action 5, but they didn't. They chose to name it the Action 5 Pro. So very weird. Terry, you're a fire, mate. Sending the vibes and encouragement. Always enjoy you and your content, so sending love, bro. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. The set looking dope. The set is about to change, y'all. I'm moving into a new apartment. And I don't know if I want to redo all of this, because this was a lot of work to get like this look. And the problem with everything being so dark is it's hard to light it. Like at night, I have lights everywhere because it is just so freaking dark. DJ Keeks, what up? It is just so freaking dark in this room. So if you want to have like a dark, moody set, be prepared to Singer, whatever, oh me, Batgale, whatever the case is. Be prepared to throw a lot of light at it. And this is all being ran by ECAMM Live. So if you haven't checked it out, like I'm doing everything literally on the screen over here. I got a little stream deck to make switching easier, so I don't have to, use the mouse and all that all the time. I can do it just by muscle memory. But if you got a Mac, you can try out ECAMM for yourself for free for 2 weeks. It's a link in the description. Just click it, and you can go try it out. Honestly, it makes streaming super easy. You could even invite people in here. Like if Scam Mackie wanted to join right now, I could just send him a link and he could join. But anyways, Kansas City, Missouri picked up the Action 6. Prayers for your health. Thank you, man. I really appreciate all the prayers and all of that. And I'm curious, what you think about the Action 6 so far? Hope things improve for you. We'll be praying for the December 4th meeting, and that 2026 will be a positive, healthy year for you, mate. Yes, I'm praying for the same. Thank you so much. We need a Terry motivational quote t-shirt merch. I am actually working on it, bro. Agree on merch. I'm working on it. But I want to do it the right way. I don't want to do the whole drop shipping thing like I did before. I'm probably going to do like a Kickstarter type thing to see how much demand it is. Because last time I did hats and t-shirts, I still have some in my closet. Because I do have a brand. Y'all want to see it? You think I'm lying? Oh, I'm going to have to disconnect that camera. I have a brand called MVM. It stands for me versus me. I could actually play the video. No, I'm not going to do that. But it stands for me versus me. So I'm thinking like, should I just revamp that? Because it was originally like a fitness brand. Or if I should just come with something new. But I'm working on it. I'm working on the merch, all right? I know what you mean. Years here, less than 5,000 subs. The hardest thing I ever done. Keep going, man. Keep going. Remember when you couldn't imagine having 5,000 subscribers? All I'm saying is just keep pushing and it will come. Keep pushing, bro. I'm telling you. It's a tall tree to chop down, but it's worth chopping that bad boy down. But congratulations on getting to 5,000 subs. Kia, what up? It's been a while. I ain't been streaming. I haven't been streaming, but this is my commitment. Today, every Wednesday, I'm about to flesh this whole thing out. Every Wednesday, we will be streaming. Every single Wednesday. Probably around 8 o'clock p.m. I have to figure out if this is the best time because it seems like not a lot of people are on YouTube right now, or not a lot of people are interested in Terry right now. Because if I go live during the day, it's easily like 100 people, 100 plus people. But the last 2 or 3 times I've went live like later in the evening like this and ain't nobody show up. I guess everybody's sleeping or humping or whatever they doing. But what up, kid? Flat White got you. I get YouTube is hard. 6 years here, less than 5K subs with 998 videos posted. Keep going, bro. Keep going. Keep going. Again, remember when you thought you could never get 5,000 subs, and look at you now, big dog. Look at you now, big dog. Let's get the bicep cam. The cup is empty. I'm sad about this. Very sad about that. And I can't have any more coffee today because that's 3 cups. So I guess I'm going to go get a freaking LaCroix. So with that being said, hold on one second. We'll be right back. Let me go grab a LaCroix. Don't leave. Don't you? Let me come back and that number dropped. I'm whooping ass. I'm telling you right now. Somebody gonna get slapped up. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Nobody left. Nobody. Hey, do y'all want to see something that's not out yet? You want to see it? Y'all don't think I'll do it, do you? Y'all don't think I would show y'all something that's not released yet, do you? Tight shirt would never do that, right? I don't know. We'll see. Fruits. What does that mean? Oh, yeah, fruits. Yep. Fruit muscle. Oh, yeah, man. I'll eat fruits instead of junk food. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I got a whole refrigerator full of berries and blueberries and all of that. Milwaukee, Wisconsin in the house. What up, Cam? That is so mean, bro. You can have your bicep. I'll keep my heart. Well, that's so mean, Cam. I'm sick of you talking about my heart, bro. I'm tired of it. Sick of it, bro. Phil from Mentor, Ohio. Hope you're feeling. Oh, wow, Phil. Guess where I'm at right now? I'm in Mentor, Ohio. That's crazy. Hey, reach out, man. Hit me up on Instagram or something like that. I've been looking for people around the area who are into cameras and stuff like that. A, because I need some help. And B, because I want to help somebody. So hit me up, man. Now, I can't announce where I am in Mentor, but I am somewhere right now in Mentor, Ohio. My zip code is 440. That's crazy. Been rocking with you since 2002. That's back when tight shirt was really tight shirt. Love from Oklahoma, bro. Thank you. Northern Cali, what up? What up, Terry? I'm tapping in from Arizona, originally from Michigan. Love your content. Congratulations on 100,000. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get some cheering in this bad boy. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Okay, let's go. Thank you very much. I thought I put another sound on here. Oh, I did. 100K, let's go. Thank you. Did y'all hear that? I appreciate your support, man. Thanks. Watching here out in DC is feeling real cool. It was cold today out here. I mean, I've been filming all day. Back hurts from freezing all day. Binge, what up, man? My guy, it's been a while. Ain't we due for some type of media event or something like that soon? Hope you're doing well, my friend. And get that freaking Leica out your hand in the picture. The shilling is at a max level right now. Let's see if bicep cam died yet. It's still there. It's still there. This is the best flavor LaCroix. Berry. Glad you're looking like you're doing great. First, shout out to Insta360 for taking care of you, dude. Yes, thank you. What are your thoughts on the Nikon ZR? Is it worth it to pick up as a Sony guy? First of all, thank you, Matt. And yes, shout out to Insta360 because they really looked out in a real way, in a super real way, and they didn't have to. And they definitely did. So I'm not happy with them for another reason right now, okay? But all things being considered, they definitely looked out, and I'm definitely thankful to Insta360. I don't care what anybody says about them. I don't care what anybody says or does. Shout out to Insta360 for looking out for tight shirt, okay? For tight shirt. What are your thoughts on the Nikon ZR? Is it worth it to pick up as a Sony guy? Let me briefly interrupt real quick and just say that this stream is brought to you by ECAMM, okay? Let's go ahead and look at the bicep cam. Okay, you see all of that right there? all of that. You can do all of that yourself real easy if you got a Mac. You can try it out for 2 weeks. Just hit the little link in the description and that's it. That's it. Let's get back to this cam real quick. All right, so the Nikon ZR. I haven't had my hands on it. Mine will probably be here Friday. I'm looking forward to it. From what I've seen, you know, my boy Scam Mackie, he bought one. My boy Kofi Iboa, he bought one too. And they've said they've so far had nothing but great things to say about it. I mean, I think the only disadvantage to it so far is to extract like that amazing image quality, like that super amazing image quality out of it. Look at me over here. That amazing image quality. Okay, stop looking at me from over there. Look at me right here, right here. You have to film in like red raw, which those files are the size of Kofi. Wow. Wow. Is he in here? Is Kofi in here? No, he probably like hunting down a gazelle or something. I'm going to get canceled. So far, when I made my first video about the ZR, Cam and Kofi had sent me some footage to mess around with. And I mean, it was freaking beautiful. And I really love the idea of that huge screen on the back of it. And the price point, you can't freaking argue with. Like, my only qualm is it doesn't have open gate. I mean, I could pick it apart in some other ways, but you got to also remember $2,000. Like, it is, hold up. Did somebody just send some money in this bad boy? We got a super chat. The first one of the night, y'all. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's go. Let's go hit it. That's what I'm talking about. Let's look at this super chat real quick and we'll get back to the other comments. From King Explicit. Appreciate your content, bro. I appreciate your super chat contribution. Thank you so much, my man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. All right. But yeah, the ZR looks to be like a monster. I will have it this Friday. Now y'all know how I get out, okay? If you're looking for somebody who goes out on shoots with people and does documentaries and stuff like that, I'm not going to be the best representation of that. I like to go out and film dumb stuff. Like, I just like camera. I just love cameras. I'm not a cinematographer. I'm not a filmmaker. I've been on film sets. I've done the whole dance, but no, I just love cameras. I just like going out, messing around with cameras. And if that means me flipping it over to 4K 120 frames a second to film everything at freaking f1.2, damn it, that's what I'm going to do. And that's what I like to do. Okay. So with that said, when I get it, yes, I'm going to film either some car stuff if I could get, you know, something like that, or I'm going to be filming some leaves and stuff or something like that. But anyways, I'm excited to test it out. As far as like, should you get that over a Sony camera? I don't know. I really don't know. The good thing about Nikon is you know what's crazy is I just dropped a video on this literally yesterday on how easy it is for you to adapt Sony lenses to Nikon cameras. So if you buy a Nikon ZR, you could buy Sony glass. Because we know that's one of the best things about Sony is all of the lenses. Well, you just adapt them. And you still get autofocus and all that other stuff. My boy Doc Rock in the building. Brother, do fourth wall so you don't have to stock anything. What is that? Shout out to my boy Doc Rock. One of the realest in the game. Oh, my ECAMM shop sells tons of merch every month and we have no shipping headaches. We might have to talk about that because before I was doing the whole drop shipping thing and it was a nightmare. Like I respect people who do their own consignment and shipping and logistics and all that. It ain't for me. It's not for me. I just want to make the merch, rock the merch, and have somebody else sell the merch and I get my cut. That's what I want. I mean, I want to retain ownership of my brand. I'm not giving my ownership away because NVM is mine. I paid for it. I paid for all of the legal stuff to go along with it. Literally just unboxed the Action 6. Going to test it out tomorrow. I have high hopes for low light. Yeah, everybody says it's a lot better in low light than Action 5 Pro. Doc is always full of knowledge. Let me tell you something. Doc is Doc is the man, bro. All the way in Hawaii. Doc is the man. Benj all the way in West Coast. What you making, Benj? Still only 5:30. That means fool's supposed to be working in the day, but they slacking watching you and Cam. Yeah. I might, I know I said I'm going to make this an every Wednesday thing from here on out. Y'all have the commitment here. Hold on. Hey, you heard it here first. You heard it here first. I don't know what I just did, bro. I don't know. Did it die? No. You heard it here first. Every Wednesday. But we might do it earlier in the day. So y'all keep it posted, because when I do streams like this at night, that don't mean nobody pulling up. Real talk, the new way YouTube works, subs really don't matter. This man is speaking facts, okay? Listen, subs are great, but subs are just a vanity metric. That's why you have so many smaller channels who don't have the subs that are still pulling crazy numbers. It's not subs anymore. Subs play a small part of a video's reach. However, you can literally look at your demographics after you upload a video, wait 48 hours, and you'll see the majority of people watching your video are not your subscribers. Usually the ratio is like 90-10, like 90% new viewers and 10% subscribers. Now, when you drop a video and all of your returning subscribers pull up, yes, it does help out. But yeah, man, the YouTube, like, that is just a trophy. That is just a symbol of hard work. This does not mean you made it. This does not mean you're rich. This does not mean you got it all figured out. This is just a trophy of hard work. That's all it is. I've been pulling great money on YouTube since I've had like 7,000 or 8,000 subscribers. So subscribers mean nothing if you know how to negotiate, monetize, all of that stuff. So just take that for what it's worth. But subs are great. Are you leaking? What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? Okay, I don't know what that is. Oh, am I leaking? Like the something that's not out yet. I'm like, leaking? Like, that's nasty. I'm like, what are you talking about? I mean, I could leak some stuff that y'all ain't seen that may or may not be coming. I mean, I can't confirm nor deny that I might have something or some things that are not out yet. But I can't confirm. I can't say yes or no. What are you talking about? Show us the 7AV. Bro, what is that? What is the 7AV? A7V. What's that, bro? I don't know what that is. The algo no longer cares about subs. Watch how, exactly. Watch how many small channels pop up on your For You page. Yep, for sure. What's good? Cam has good hair. Who? Don't come in here telling lies. Have you ever been around Cam? His hair is gross. His hair is gross. It reeks of pine saw, cigarettes, and seaweed. It's disgusting. Alabama in the house. My boy Brad in the house. What's up? Are you ready for some snow? We already had snow. We had snow like 4 or 5 days ago. Doc, shut up. Shut up. It's cold as hell in Honolulu. 76 degrees today. Shut up, Doc. Nobody asked you. Do you need a license for that B cam? The question is, do you need a license for one of those? Thankfully, I have one. And you know who can never? Cam. Cam can never. All right, so which Lumix are you using for the bicep shot? All right, so let's talk about the stream setup real quick. All right, so the main camera is the Sony A7R5, because this is only cameras I have that I can trust it will never overheat during streaming. So it's the A7R5 with a little Viltrox 24mm f1.8. And then this camera over here is the Lumix S1 Mark II with a 24mm f1.8 on there also. So it's actually on a slider. I just didn't feel like programming it to go back and forth. I was like, I'm not doing that. Look, I would have did all of that and ain't nobody come to the stream tonight. But the next shot, oh, that bad boy gonna be sliding. Uncle Kofi, he ain't gonna be back whenever he gets back from Zimbabwe or wherever he is hunting zebra and all of that. Then we'll talk. Quality be on point. Thank you, man. You making me invest in a Nikon for sure. That Megadap adapter is the arrow through Sony. Yeah, it's good, man. Oh, and I'm using a little newer adapter. That's what I made the video about yesterday. Oh, Kofi's here. I have to ship all of my dock pops. Fam, it's work. Kofi's here. Sorry, Kofi. I've been cooking you, bro. Let me spit game. Starting today at $0, go get $3,000 worth of work after expenses and use all that to buy that ZR. Stop chasing, no cap. Listen, the ZR is literally the cheat code right now. It's the cheat code. Look. The ZR is the cheat code. Did you hear me? But yes, Uncle Kofi is here. Nah, don't let him steal all of my attention away. Real quick. It seems like everybody just completely forgot about the Canon C50. The Nikon ZR came and stole everybody's shine. And there's some other cameras potentially coming out too. But you know what? We don't play those games here. Shout out to the leak channels. No, I'm just kidding. Hate them. They just ruin everything for everybody. They take the fun out of it. All of that. I don't support the leakers, man. I don't support the leakers. I don't support the creators who are supplying the leakers or the companies that are supplying the leakers. And what's crazy is they put all of those links to affiliates and all of that, and then y'all buy from the leakers. Yeah, we was about to have to pause that, bro. Tight shirt, what up? What up? Good to see you, good spirits. We got to stay in good spirits. The only choice we have. What is an A7V? I don't know. Is that an anime? It might be. I got a client with 2 million subs who was shooting on her G7X until a few days ago when it finally died. 2 million subs. Listen, Mr. Beast, Roberto Blake says this all the time. Mr. Beast got his first 6 million subscribers. They were only filming using his iPhone. I mean, that's what the rumor is. I don't know if it's 100% true, but the cameras are not the barrier anymore. All of these cameras are way more than good enough. I know we be sitting here in our little camera world yelling. Well, this be y'all yelling and screaming and cussing each other out and talk about each other's grandmothers and loved ones. I'm like, bro, they're cameras, dog. They're cameras, but all cameras are good enough. And if you can't get good results out of today's cameras, let me tell you, all 32 of y'all right now who's here, this is so, I feel unloved. I do, but it's all right. Come here, over here. If you can't get good results with the cameras that are available now, including the phone in your pocket, you suck. Yes, you suck. You suck. Cam the hippie. Yes. Uncle Red Raw. Yeah, I could. Oh, yeah. Red Raw Kofi size. All right. Now, I want to do a full pivot. Like, there's nothing wrong with buying new gear, y'all. It's really not. Like, some of us just like to buy gear. Like, I'll use Cam as an example. Like, Cam and Kofi are, if y'all can't tell, literally target practice for me. Every time I'm around them, every time I'm on stream with them, every time I'm in their chats or our chat, even in our own group chat, like, they are literally target practice. My sole purpose with Cam and Kofi, they're great friends. We're great, like, business people together, a business part. But my sole purpose every day is literally to just try to humiliate them. Like, that's what our friendship literally consists of. We don't say nice things to each other. We don't uplift. We do uplift each other. But the majority of it is tearing each other down all day. Y'all, matter of fact, let me tell you, come here, Bicep Cam. If y'all could see what's in this group chat right here, That one. I can't show you what's on there, but if y'all could see what's in this group chat, oh my God. Let me get that off the screen before I get us in trouble. Yeah, Cam and Kofi are literally like crash test dummies for me. Every day. And I love them to death. Both of them are my brothers. I would do anything for them. Except, I mean, like if Kofi called me like, Terry, we need more people to hunt in Ghana, I would be like, call somebody else. Call Cam. Maybe never mind. I was about to say something so crazy. I have to remember we're on live. Anyways, yeah, there's nothing wrong with buying new camera gear. All right. Just don't be buying new camera gear with the expectation that if you suck, that buying new camera gear is going to fix it, because it's not. You're just going to still suck with new camera gear. And now, if you just want to buy it just to buy it, because sometimes buying new camera gear, it is invigorating to your creativity. Sometimes just buying something. This is part of the reason why I bought this stupid camera right here. Come here, bicep cam. You need a whole bicep to hold this little thing. That's the reason why I bought this tiny thing right here. Not because it's better than any other camera out there. It's just, it was fun. Like, it was fun to use. And sometimes buying new gear, especially in our lane, like, man, I'm so sick of cameras right now, bro. I'm so sick of megapixels and dynamic ranging and stabilization on everything. And I'm just, I'm a little burnt out from it right now, champs. And sometimes just buying something new, that's just fun. Like, it's just fun. I don't care if it's any better or worse. Sometimes getting new stuff is just damn fun. Sometimes opening something like a new package with a new camera or a new lens in there, or something that's not out yet. I'm not saying I have anything that's not out, but if I did, I wouldn't tell you, because you would tell everybody. So, sometimes just having new stuff is fun. Shout out to ECAMM. Hey, if any of you are Mac users and you want to try out this whole streaming setup, like this, all of this, you could do all of this real easy. Real easy. You don't need to have no knowledge of HTML and coding and all of that. You just slap ECAMM on there. And if you got a Mac, it's just easy. I'm only using the Stream Deck because it makes it a little easier to like trigger sound effects and all that. Although you can do that all on screen, but there's a link in the description for you to try it out for free for 2 weeks. So try it out. If you got a Mac, Windows users, we don't mess with y'all. It don't work on Windows. Go on to OBS. But if you Mac, this is way better than OBS. I'm telling you. Try it out. 2 weeks. Try it out. Come back and let me know what you think about it. Look at me right here. You try it out. Doc said, I buy a lot of cameras, but they already paid for before I cop it. I will never buy anything I can't pay for in under 90 days, if not before. Fair enough. I fight you back, but your heart's bad. Oh my God. I'm tired. I'm tired of the slander. You can't even have a heart attack these days without. This is what I'm talking about. Y'all are so insensitive of my medical situation right now. Do you see this? I have to manage this and deal with this. And y'all make jokes about this? D-bags. That was really mean, Kofi. What's going on? Shout out from New York. Just got my hands on a Sony A7R. Okay, A7R5 as a Canon shooter. It's the most confusing camera system. I mean, not really. The reality is, if you're a Canon shooter, you're used to Canon's menus. Although I think Canon does have probably some of the best menus out there. But, you know, if you're a Canon shooter, picking up a Sony is going to be like picking up alien technology. And vice versa. If you used to shooting Sony and you pick up a Nikon, you're like, bro, what the hell are all of these letters? Like, it's the first time when I first picked up a Nikon camera, I was like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. What am I looking at here? And if you always shot Nikon, you pick up a Lumix camera, it's like trying to read Chinese. Like, so you'll always think that another system, even if the system that you have is the worst system out there, once you get used to it, you get used to it. And then when you go try something else, it's completely foreign. So it's not, I mean, the Sony menus are now, they're not confusing at all. What Sony menus used to be was trash. Is what they used to be. Now I think they're just like everybody else's menus. I think out of all of the major cameras, Canon is for sure up there. Fuji's menus, I'm sorry, I hate them. Sony's menus, I'm not the biggest fan of. Lumix menus, I'm not the biggest fan of. Nikon menus, I'm for sure not the biggest fan of. But if I had to like pick which are like the top three, you got to remember, I don't really put Hasselblad in that because Hasselblad, they don't make like entry level or lower tier cameras. Although their UI is like super good, you just got to pay $10,000 if you want to get your hands on one. And I haven't really used a Leica or like that to be able to say it's good or bad. But I will say, I think Canon has probably the best menu out of all. I mean, none of them are good. I'm just saying that. But it's probably Canon. I think Lumix is up there. And I think Sony's newer systems are pretty easy to navigate. Obviously, all of them have a learning curve. And obviously, everybody's different. So, you know, everybody has their freaking taste. But, yeah, you just got to mess around with it, man. You see my answer to your question, Kofi. I did. I'm going to buy ZR in Japan next month. Did the R6 III kill the C50? It could have. I think the R6 III is a beast of a camera. In fact, I know somebody who has one. In fact, I might be seeing said person soon. And in fact, we might be comparing it to something else. Like a pack of Sour Patch Kids. So, no, that R6 III is a monster for the price it really is. And I honestly, I'm happy to see Canon finally growing a pair and coming back. Because for a minute, we was worried about them. We was like, bro, fight back. But then they did. They dropped, the R5, R50. Then they dropped the R5 Mark II, the R6 Mark II, the R6 Mark III, and the C50. I mean, they're fighting back. I'm out. Just came to get that. You could have said that way different, my guy. Okay, you could have said that way different, Kofi. Matt Pate, what up? I blame B Watch and JP. They be starting fights. Yeah, you know what? They are all about the ZR right now too. I blame B Watch for everything, honestly. I think most people have lost sight of the fun of creating videos. Honestly, I have. I have hardly any subs, but anytime I post a video, it's fun. That's what it's all about. You know what? I respect that. I miss those times. But when you do something long enough, eventually you lose some type of passion for it. And I think, you know, sometimes you just got to step away, go take a deep breath and come back to it. That's where I am right now with cameras, which is why I've been kind of like dabbling in other stuff like cell phones and consumer electronics, just because I'm like, man, once you argue about megapixels so many times, it's like, oh my God, like, bro. So I will always love cameras, but right now, you know, I've kind of lost some of my passion for it, and I think it's been showing through my content. So I'm trying to use I'm trying to get it back. That's what friends are for. Dionne Warwick. I just removed Terry's hand using AI and saw the unreleased camera. Did you? What is it? What is it? What camera? What is the camera that everybody thinks that I have? What is it? Is it okay? We know what rumors are out there. Okay, I don't like to be a part of the rumor train because then I'll become just like them. But whatever camera y'all are talking about, comment amongst yourself down there. All right, let me know. I buy new stuff because I grew up poor and I'm not now, and it soothes my ADHD. Hey, whatever it takes, man. Retail therapy, yes. Brandon Bealistic Lee. What's up, Brandon? I switched from the Sony FX3 A74 A6700, bought two Z6 Mark IIIs 2 days ago. I'm very tempted to take one back for the ZR, but I'm 50-50 on hybrid, and the Z6 III sale right now was pretty great. And raw is dope. Yeah, I mean, I would probably go with one of each, like a ZR and a Z6 III, but I mean, if you're into taking a lot of photos, and it's no question which one. But because the Z6 III, I mean, the ZR can also do some things the Z6 III can't do, right? So I would say maybe have a Z6 III and a ZR. That way you got the best of both worlds to save some money, buy another lens or something. Bro, my Fujifilm are like reading Arabic. That's crazy. Blackmagic camera menus. Actually, Blackmagic has really good menus also. I forgot to talk about them. Kofi was yeah, he was. Yep. Kofi Schiller. Comparing that R6 III to some mythical Japanese anime. Action 6, am I on yet? No, they didn't send me one. I'm probably going to get one within the next week or so, but I wasn't part of the launch campaign. I ain't cool enough no more. All right, let me ask a question real quick. We're going to make these live streams every Wednesday thing, and I need everybody in the chat to keep me accountable. But I'm just curious, like you who are watching this right now, when you think about your own viewing habits, at what time is watching a live stream the most convenient for you? What time does it make the most sense? Because I thought that later on in the evening would probably be the best time to live stream. And from my last like couple streams, it seems like the evening ain't the wave no more for me. When I used to do it during the day, like it would be way more people in. But I'm just very curious to know what y'all think. Got lucky and snagged the Action 6 from Adorama. That's a W. But yeah, let me know, man. Let me know, do y'all prefer live streams like during the day or during the evening? After 6 or 7 p.m. EST. That's kind of like what I thought. You know, everybody at work during the day, want to get off, come home, obviously take a dump, because what else do you do when you get off work? You got to come take a dump, decompress from the day, and then the live stream is there waiting for you. That's what I thought. Yo, brought Gerald on Dunn's LUTs today and slapped it on my most recent video. Great conversion and contrast. Yeah, Gerald's LUTs are great. He sent them to me. They don't really give you much of a stylized look, but a lot of people don't want that. Some people just want to be able to slap it on the LUT, get a good image, full of contrast, neutral colors, like where the color. The thing about Gerald's LUTs is the colors are where they're supposed to be. So he's taking all of these OEM. You know what's so crazy is a lot of times even the OEM conversion LUTs from the OEMs like Sony and Nikon, the colors be way off. The colors be way off. So what Gerald did is went in there and adjusted all the colors and the luminances, all that stuff, and all of that stuff. Please hold. Actually, I'll answer that in 1 second. But yeah, Gerald went and fixed the luminance values, colors, and all that stuff, and added the contrast back in. So his LUTs are actually pretty fire. Yeah, Marine, what up, man? It's been a minute. Use that Lumix Lab for the bicep cam. Yeah, Lumix Lab is fire also. I'm confused on why other camera companies haven't stolen Lumix Lab. Let's go to the bicep cam real quick. I feel like ever since the last shot, I'm thinking about putting the camera up here too. Like I might put the Osmo, because so ECAMM has a new feature in there, and some of you who may have used ECAMM before now has a PTZ option. I just saw it when I fired it up. So that means that you could put the Osmo Pocket as a camera right over there or whatever. And you could actually use ECAMM to control the Osmo Pocket like a PTZ camera. So trust me, this next stream, wait till I get this all set. Honestly, I might wait until I move into my because I'm moving to a different apartment in 30 days. and I have to set it up. I don't know if I'm gonna do all of this painting and all that stuff. I think for the new apartment, I might just do like the clean look instead of like the dark forest moody look. I don't know. I'm debating. But yeah. So ECAMM, you can now use Osmos and get like a PTZ vibe going with one cable. It's pretty fire. Silent plug. Hit the little link in the description if you want to test out ECAMM for 2 weeks. Hey, but only if you got a Mac. You little Windows losers don't come in here. Do we see? Is that Michael Tobin in here? Cam, that's so mean, bro. We need a heart cam. Can we please get a hair cam too? Yeah, maybe we should put a camera on cameras. Maybe we should put a camera on Cam's oily scalp. Tight shirt Terry, what up, bro? Shout out to Mike Tobin, man. Shout out to Michael Tobin, bro. Michael Tobin, congrats on the film. Yeah. So yeah, y'all be on the lookout for that. I'll be posting some stuff about what we got going on. What Michael Tobin has going on and all of us are just privileged enough to be a part of. Let's get this is the bicep cam. It was the coffee cam too, but we ran out all that. Let's get back to this camera now. All right. That Sony shot is the best of the evening. Thank you. That smooth highlights on your skin looks better than the. Oh yeah. The Lumix shot is trash. Honestly, I didn't even adjust it. I just threw it up on a tripod. I mean, on a slider. So it's the Lumix shot. It's horrible. It's awful. And also, yeah, it's just awful. I was like, you know what? If I sit here and keep trying to get this right, then I'm never going to go live. So I'm going to fine tune it, figure out positioning and all of that stuff. And honestly, my monitor is too bright, which is super overexposed. Filming monitors is the worst because you have to turn them way down, which then makes it hard to see the freaking monitor. But yeah, I agree. The only thing good about the bicep cam is the bicep. Something that Cam Mackey will never have in his entire life. Ever. He will never have that. Ever. He won't ever get that. Kofi will. Cam won't. Cam trying to steal viewers, dropping a ZR video during the live. That's what he always do. I would expect nothing else from him. I would expect nothing less from him. I'm just playing. Cam is the man, bro. Anyways, yeah, I didn't get the Action 6. I didn't get any of DJI's new drones. I will have a Nikon ZR in the next day or two. I didn't get the Insta360 little kit. That's on its way, like the photography bundle that they dropped, which is actually pretty dope. Matt said, oh, we already read that. So it's just been like an overwhelming amount of camera gear these last. I can't keep up, for real. I can't keep up, and the season is not even over yet. We definitely still got some more things coming. Now I did tease that I might have some stuff here in this apartment that's not out yet that I would love. You know what? I would love to tell you about it, but I can't. But what I can tell you about it is, and you will never believe me when I tell you this. You will never believe me when I tell you this. That it's not out yet. It's not out. Oh, we got a super chat. We got a super chat in the building. Hold on. We got a super chat. Let's go ahead and see who this is from. Let's go ahead and let's get some clapping in here. Let's see who the super chat is from. All right, let's get it on the screen. Let's get on the screen. Shout out to Doc Rock. Doc Rock. Thank you for the super chat, my man. I really appreciate it. Maybe we could use this to get Cam some conditioner for his hair. A problem with having a good heart is that people think you're stupid. You're safe now. The shade is real. The shade is, but you know what? That was a good one. I'm gonna let you pull that one off. That was a good one. That was good. I appreciate the super chat, Doc, and anybody else who leaves any contributions. Really appreciate it. So my goal for this week, to be honest, back when I used to do consistent live streams, I would always take half of whatever contributions I got, and we would. Oh my God. Cam Dishner. That's hilarious. No, I used to do this thing back when I used to stream consistently. That was Cam, I can't lie. That was a 3-pointer. Doc, that was a 3-pointer. I was very, I would expect only a 50-year-old man to be able to come up with something like that. The Doc is just wise because his bones is old. His bones is old. But that was a good one, Doc. But no, in all seriousness, I used to I'm gonna be a little honest right now. I've been struggling the last probably 2 weeks to find or to feel like I'm fulfilling my purpose. So today I was standing in my kitchen after I came back from filming. I was filming a sponsor video today. And I was like, you know what, dude? I saw a video that I Show Speed. They were interviewing him. And they gave a family a car. It was him and another channel. Oh, damn. 50. Damn. Don't say that out loud, bro. No, seriously. And they asked Speed, like, what advice do you have for people? And you know what his response was? His response was, do whatever it is you want. Don't wait. Go do what makes you happy. And it really hit me because the last 2 weeks, honestly, ever since this little heart attack situation, I have been feeling like I'm just floating. There's a movie called Thunderbolts, and at the beginning of the movie, she says, I feel like I'm just a leaf or like a river or like a leaf floating in a river. Meaning I've been struggling with feeling like, yo, like, what am I doing, bro? Like, I know I'm doing the thing, but like I don't feel like I'm doing anything. So after I saw that video with Speed, when I got home, I asked myself, like, dude, what do you want to do? Because like you have the entire world at your fingertips. I mean, proverbially, like you can literally go make whatever you want to out of your life. Like, what is it that you want to do? And that was a hard question. And I think sometimes we need to ask ourselves that question. Yes, I mean, we go to work, we do things for money. But if you can pick the one thing, what would it be? Like, what would you want to do? And I struggled. I stayed in that kitchen. I made me a cup of coffee. I stood there for probably about 5 minutes thinking about like all the things I want to do, all the things I wish I could, I want to fly a fighter. I want to fly fighter jets. I want to do this. I want to do that. But what's realistic? Like, what is it that you really want out of like, what would make you happy? And I'm not saying that what I have doesn't make me happy. Like, what I get to do for a living. Cam, shut up. What I get to do for a living is freaking amazing, bro. And this is where Terry gets all super emotional and all of that crap. If you don't like it, leave. Oh, I'm just playing. Don't leave. Because there's only like 10 of us in here anyways. But what is it that honestly makes you happy? And that's a hard question for me. What does make me happy? I'm very grateful for what I get to do. Like all of us who are content creators and YouTubers, and like sometimes it's easy to get like stuck in a cycle and forget how amazing it is to be able to like make a living off of making videos. Like, this is unheard of. I'm never one to talk about how much money I make. I don't think it's important. My boy LaDedrick, what up, man? Glad to see you, bruh. Glad to see you, bruh. So how much money I make on YouTube? I mean, I did make a video talking about it last year, but it's not important. What I will say is a lot of us content creators who do this full time, who've been doing it for a long time easily make more money than most doctors and stuff like that. It seems kind of unfair that we can make this kind of money, and I'm not saying I'm balling, but it seems unfair because you go watch people like go work 180 hours in a month, and all we got to do is make a video for the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to like discredit it, but sometimes it does feel unfair. But I guess it's the same premise as like entertainers. Like police officers, first responders, people in the military, like they should be getting paid millions of dollars and they don't. They're paid pennies. But you mean somebody who can shoot a basketball through a hoop can get paid $50 million in 2 years? I mean, it's absolutely wild. But it is the same type of leverage that we have in the content space. We get to make videos for a living and make a lot of money from it. Now, I mean, obviously it's got goods and bads, and it takes a long time to be able to build it up. Like, it's not something that you could just decide tomorrow that I want to be a full-time YouTuber. Please don't do that. Don't do that. This has to be something that's very well thought out, you know what I'm saying, and planned. But it's possible. So what I'm saying all that to say, like, I'm very grateful for what I get to do. I get to wake up in the morning and go say, you know what? I'm not going to punch nobody's time clock today. I'm not about to go to work and be able to, you know, and have somebody telling me when I'm allowed to go pee, when I'm allowed to eat lunch, what time I'm allowed to take, you know, when I'm allowed to be off work. Like, I get to get up every morning and make my own decisions. And the beautiful part about this is you do build leverage. So some days I could decide, just like any other entrepreneur can, like you could decide to get up in the morning and not do nothing. Like, it doesn't require. And this is such a blessing, okay? And I'm not bragging. I'm just offering you like the way I navigated through where I'm about to get to. It's such a blessing to be able to do that. And once you have leverage, okay, don't get it twisted. Like, imagine if you can make one video and get paid $10,000 for that video, right? It takes most people 2 months to make $10,000. And I'm not saying that I get paid $10,000 for all my videos, because I don't. But I've had some $10,000 videos, and it's wild to say that. So you can make the decision to say, you know what, I'm not in a good mental space today, or I don't feel good, and you have leverage to where you don't have to work that hard. This is what, as adults, we should be striving for, is financial leverage. Like, we should all be in a position where we don't have to get up and work morning till night to make ends meet. You know what I'm saying? So neither here nor there. The point I'm getting at is I'm very grateful that I get to do this for a living. This is a life I dreamed about. I worked my ass off to get here. You know, it took years to finally be able to turn this into something that made enough money to take care of myself, my family, and provide abundance. There were a lot of nights that I wanted to quit. I've been through situations where I've been damn near homeless and couldn't figure out how my truck note was going. I've been through repos. I've been through repossessions. I've been through all of that. More times than I would like to admit. And a lot of people ain't going to tell you that. I have. Like, I have been in some really trash situations. And all of it was my fault. I don't blame nobody for them. It was my irresponsibility, my lack of determination, my lack of motivation, my lack of, you know, I was telling everybody how hard I was grinding, but really being lazy, sitting on my, you know. So it was all my fault. But my point is I've seen it. I've been there. And now I'm at a point where, yes, I get to do this for a living. And yes, I built this. And yes, I'm thankful for it. But sometimes it still doesn't feel like I'm being okay. So the reason I was saying that is back when I did make live streaming a thing, like, you know, like 2 years ago, I was consistently at least doing it a few times a month. And what I would always do is take some of the money from SUPERCHATS, and you can go on Twitter right now. I mean, all of the posts are still there. Every single live stream, I would literally say, something like be a blessing for the day for somebody or something like that. So I would literally take a portion of the super chat to go give it away to somebody less than fortunate. And you know what? I'm finding out at this point in my life, there's two things outside of my children that bring me genuine happiness. Genuine happiness. Two things. Number one, helping people. So sometimes when I'm feeling like down or I'm feeling like empty, going to do something for somebody who's less fortunate than you really, oh my God, it does so many things. Try it out for yourself. Okay. A, it gives you perspective, because sometimes we lose sight of how blessed we are. When you go see somebody, like, it's easy to lose sight of how much you actually have. Example, Terry, I'm not broke. I have a very nice car. I stay in a decent apartment. I got some money saved up. Got a lot of high balance credit cards. Like, I don't have everything, but I do have more than a lot. And compared to people who have way more than me, what I have is nothing to them. So it's all cyclical, right? But my point is, it's easy to lose sight of how much you actually have and how blessed you actually are until you got to go see somebody who's living with nothing. So sometimes when I'm feeling ungrateful, even though I try to stay in a grateful mindset all day, every day, like, we human at the end of the day, sometimes it just don't hit. Sometimes you are ungrateful. Sometimes you not counting your blessings. And sometimes you're like, man, I'm sick of this X, Y, Z. So sometimes when you feel like that, go do something for somebody. And I'm not talking about going buying somebody Starbucks behind you in line. I mean, that feels good too, especially when you drive off before they get a chance to say thank you. You speed off and they can never thank you. They can never thank you. So like, you don't get a payoff. You don't get that payoff from, oh yeah, I did something good for somebody. No. Shout out to the new sub, Amar, whatever, however you say it. Shout out to you, bro. But it hit different when you find somebody that literally has nothing. And I'm not talking about filming it. I'm not talking about making content out of it. Just going out. It actually says in the word to help the less fortunate. Like that is God's currency, is prayer, worship, and giving to the less fortunate. So sometimes if you're ever feeling that, like, just go find somebody who's homeless. And when I do this, it's not my job to decipher or determine if you're a scammer or anything like that. I'm giving to you out the kindness of my heart because I felt like that's what I was led to do. And I even teach my kids, Dad, how do you know they're not going to take the money and go buy drugs? I don't. That's not my job. My job is to be a cheerful giver. So if I go give a crackhead $100 on the corner and he go buy $100 of crack, I did my job. I did what the Lord told me to do. I was a cheerful giver. I helped the less fortunate. Whatever that man chooses to do, I blessed him. How he chooses to handle his blessing, that's on him. But I am about to get back to that. Because right now that actually feels like that gives me purpose. That and cars. I love cars and bikes and all that. But you know, like, all of the material stuff eventually, like, you go review enough cars, you'll get tired of it. You go take enough pictures of Ferraris, one day you'll get sick of Ferraris. Like, it all comes full circle when it comes to material things. However, one thing that never gets old is that feeling of changing somebody's life. And I wish I would have, like, you see all of these channels that are booming on YouTube and social networks where they go film them helping homeless people and, you know, buying them homes and stuff like that. Like, I wish I would have done that. And it's never too late to do that. There's always this weird dichotomy of, should you film these interactions with homeless people? Should you document these, you know? And I struggle with that. I've actually made a video about should you film random acts of kindness? And some people are like, no, you shouldn't film it, you know? And I feel it, but at the same time, why is it okay to share a video of 3 people fighting or somebody getting shot or you know, some half naked person, why is that okay to share? But if I want to share a random act of kindness, spreading good into the world, oh, I can't do that because all I care about is the attention from it. Or I think we need more random acts of positivity and kindness being spread around. So anyways, I got on this whole tangent to say that whatever comes in via super chats tonight, like whatever I end up with, half of it, I'm paying it forward to somebody else. That's what I'm about to start doing again. I'm bringing it back. Be kind to somebody. Go bless somebody. Oh, that's what it was. That's what it was. Something like bless somebody today in some type of way. That's what I used to say on Twitter. Bless somebody today in some type of way. And I'm about to get back to doing that. Oh, I'd have been rambling and y'all all talking in the comments section and all that stuff. Let's see. I might cut my hair. I've been thinking about it. My brother-in-law has 2 video assists on the Thunderbirds. He been on like, oh, that's nice. 20. Would love to make videos for a living. Hey, make it happen, bro. It's a possibility. I left being a paramedic to be a creator. I make way more. It's so sad, bro. It really is. It's so sad how underpaid first responders, police, military, medical workers, teachers, like, are so underpaid. It's ridiculous. And it's like, it feels unfair. Like, the money we make from making videos feels so unfair. And it, like, you get to see it firsthand because we all got friends and family who you witness going to work every day. You witness them going up and getting up and driving to work and getting off and letting you know when they going on break and all that. And like, you still see it firsthand. It feels so unfair to wake up in the morning and go film a video about a freaking action camera and I'm just going to throw a number out. I didn't get paid anything to make for this camera. I'm just throwing out a number. It doesn't feel fair to be able to wake up in the morning and make a video about a stupid little camera and make $10,000 from that video. That doesn't feel fair at all, but it is. Oh, my mic is switching. I didn't know that. I know how to fix it. I just didn't fix it. I wasn't even going to use that angle right there. I'm assuming that it's pulling the audio from that camera. I'll fix it. Hey, man, just keep going, bro. Like, that's all you can do. I only want to help people. I'm over ego trips. Yeah, me too, bro. So, like I said, I'm in a weird place where I want to do something to help people. I mean, if I can make money doing it, great. But I have to figure out what that thing is. Yeah, I know somebody with one. When I went to Malta, there was a guy that had just bought one. I won't be buying one. It's way too niche. It's too expensive and it's way too niche. My wife is the most important. Your wife should be more important than your kids, per the Bible. Just throwing that out there. Once you get married, wife comes first. Now, that sounds crazy to be like, hey, man, the hell with them kids, okay? My wife is... I mean, I get it. My kids, I mean, I'm not married, unfortunately. So at this point, my kids come first. But, you know, if I ever remarry, yes, to do it as according to how God designed marriage, yes, your wife becomes most important. Oh, camera dude, something me and my crew every year is called Help Photo. Go to the DV shelter and take nice pics of the moms and kids. Wow, I love that, Doc, for real. We bring 4 cameras, lights, hair, and makeup, and fake sets. Feels good and give them, wow. Wow, that's beautiful. Like, that will make for great content. That type of content is really like, that type of content right now is really booming, for real. That is really dope. Also, can take family pics for poor families. Go to the big Xmas tree in your area and take free dope pics and share instantly. I might do that. I'm curious to know, like, what y'all think. Do you think there's anything wrong with filming random acts of kindness? Do you think so? I think it's okay as long as you're not humiliating them, which that's a weird fine line too, because sticking a camera in anybody's face that's not fortunate is humiliating. But what people have started to do is use like little Insta360 or like the Osmo Nano, where it can be like clipped in somewhere inconspicuous. Now, then you run into, should you be filming them without their consent and all of that stuff. So there's gray areas everywhere. But every time I see one of these videos where they find this person who was homeless, find out that this person who was homeless just got evicted yesterday, or they about to get evicted, they give them $500, find out what they like, who they are, and then start a fundraiser for them, and then raise this person $50,000 or $60,000. I'm sure, like, after all of that, the person that was the recipient probably didn't care that they got filmed. I mean, I'm sure they had them sign a waiver release afterwards, but I'm always like, do I really want to do that to people? Or do you think it should be done without being filmed? And if you think it should be done without being filmed, why? I'm curious on why you think it should be that way, but it's okay for everything else to be posted. All the other trash in the world, the twerking, the fighting, the shooting, the cussing, the drama between. So why is all of that stuff okay, but I can't film a random act of kindness? That's what I'm curious. Give some happiness. Did the Lumix overheat yet? Let's check bicep cam. Not yet, fam. It has not overheated yet. This angle's out of focus. I put it on manual focus because I didn't want to jump it back and forth. It's out of focus. And this is also a horrible shot. But it hasn't overheated yet. When you make $10,000 on an action cam video, what is the main source of monetization? Is it through YouTube ads? No, you ain't gonna make a lot of money through YouTube unless you are racking up millions of views a month. I'm telling you right now, shorts don't pay you for real nothing. Long form can make you some really good money, but you have to be pulling in, like, for you to be getting $2,000 a month from ad revenue on YouTube, you have to be pulling probably like 600,000 or 700,000 views a month, like organic, long form, ad placed views. The money really comes from like the companies themselves. And a lot of people don't know like how and why like you can make so much money. I'm going to give you a really short crash course on this. So back in the old days, they will make commercials, and I'm gonna just give you a blanket number. And then we gonna wrap up in like 10 minutes because we almost at hour and 45 minutes. So, all right, back in the day, companies would take, I'm gonna throw a number out there, $500,000 to get a commercial, and it's probably way more expensive than that. But they would take $500,000 to get a commercial produced, ran on TV or whatever networks they broadcasted on. And I'm just gonna throw numbers out there to make this make sense. Their return of investment on this, meaning how many people actually watched this and then ended up going to buy said product, were probably 0.00001%. Okay. But because the number, like, because there's so much money, even that 0.0001% is still it's still a lot of money, right? However, if you think about the psychology behind pressing the subscribe button, think about you. When you subscribe to somebody, it's because of usually 3 things. A, you like that person. B, you share a common interest with this person. C, usually if it's a product, that person either helped you validate a decision or they helped you confirm a decision on purchasing or not purchasing this product, right? So you could effectively say that when somebody subscribes to somebody on a product-based channel, that person is interested in whatever this person was talking about, right? Let me zoom back out. Terry has 104,000 subscribers now on YouTube. I primarily make electronics, camera, drone, tech videos, right? So it's pretty safe to assume that 104,000 people are into cameras, drones, tech, etc., which makes those people a direct sales channel. I don't have to go through all these other places. I don't have to worry about, is there makeup? Are these people in the makeup? Are these people in the cars? No, I can safely assume that 104,000 people right here are all about cameras, tech, electronics. You want to know why I think that? Because they subscribed to somebody who talks about that. So to a brand, if I got a new action camera coming out and I find a influencer like TerryWarfield who has 104,000 people who are into cameras and stuff like that, it makes way more sense from a return of investment point of view to sell through somebody who has a dedicated audience of a similar product than what I have. My conversions are probably going to be way, way higher percentage wise than just casting out a big blanket ad over 100,000 people, as an example. You get what I'm trying to say? So these companies are starting to understand the power of what's called influencer marketing, right? We are the new salespeople. We are. We're the new commercials. We're the new Vidal Sassoons. We're the new Sports Illustrateds. We're the new QVCs. We're the, I'm just throwing stuff out there. We're the new, QVC or Home Shopping Network. Because we have dedicated audiences who like stuff. And the companies identify creators who like that type of stuff that they sell. And they say, hey, yo, we got a new camera coming out. Our budget is $10,000. And sometimes it's not that. I mean, I'm not saying that all of these videos, because sometimes you get nickel and dimed and all this other stuff. You get the point I'm trying to make. The money that the majority of creators make is not from AdSense. It's from other avenues. Affiliate links, affiliate programs. You can make crazy money through affiliate programs, and you don't have to have a large audience. You can make crazy money direct selling to your audience. Start an email list, and then you can, I'm not doing this. I need to, but if you start an email list and collect the email address of 500 people who like you, you got 500 people you can sell directly to. Forget it. You don't need a large audience. You can make money right then and there. You can sell information. I do consultations. People hit me up like, what camera should I buy? And I'm like, bro, this is not like some 1 + 2 = 1 + 1 = 2 type of situation. I need to know how much money you got, what your budget is, what you want to shoot, how long you're going to shoot, what you might want to shoot in the next 6 months. Like, this is a whole 30 minutes that we got to take figuring this out. Hey, I got time if you got some money. So, and people pay. People will pay for convenience. Instead of having to go out there and fish through 30,000 websites, they would rather somebody just coach them and guide them. And I get paid for it. So there's tons of ways you can monetize your audience. I hope that gives you a clear, at least big picture of how you can make money on YouTube and anybody else who's, I just dropped way too much. See, that should have been a course, something like that. Tight shirt. Who would get the front seat? Ooh, your girl or your mom? Ooh. Why would you ask that question? That is diabolical. I need everybody to answer this question right now. But all right, before I answer this question, everybody right now put mom or girl. No, not girl, wife or mom. Who gets the front seat of the car? And then answer. Oops. I touched the mic by mistake. I don't know if y'all heard everything I said. I need everybody right now to comment. Who gets the front seat? Is it the wife or the mom? And by the way, Kelvin, beautiful family in your profile picture. I don't hear people commenting. I'm not going to speak on it until I hear at least 5 people comment. Who gets the front seat? Your wife or your mother? As a matter of fact, We'll be right back while I wait on your response. All right, I hear some comments. All right, let's look. Okay. Let's look. By the way, shout out to ECAMM. Any of y'all, if you have a Mac and you want to try out live streaming for yourself, it is so easy to set up through ECAMM. You don't really have to have no knowledge of anything. You literally plug up a camera and figure the rest. It's super easy to use. All of this is done through software. I mean, besides this little box right here, which you don't have to use. Anyways, if you want to test out ECAMM, there's a link in the description for to test it out free for 2 weeks. Use the link in the description. All right. I got to skip past some of these, okay? All right, let's start with the first comment. Doc said her mom. All right, I respect that. Kadeem says mom. All right. Doc says mother-in-law all day. I'm not stupid. Okay. Wife all day. All right. They both go in the front and I'll go in the back. Valid. I appreciate you, Terry, and it's my wife all day and tomorrow. Sorry, Mom. I hear you. Cam said his dog. Okay, Sedona. I respect that. My mom's in heaven and she would bust my ass if I didn't from heaven. Understood. Wife. Mom, obviously. Are you married, Josh? Because I feel like if your wife saw you say that, you might have a pan coming to your head in the next couple seconds. My mom gets the first dibs. My dog. Wife. Mom because of disability or age. Okay, Brad, without those two things being considered. Wife if mom is having a good mobility day. Okay. Actually, my ex-wife. This is wild. This is wild. My ex-wife, unless my cat is violent. And hilarious. Cat in the front, everyone else in the back. I understand that. All right. Oh. It's Okinawan and they invented karate. Wife is a black belt. Okay. My side chick, Eddie, you're out of control. Wow. Asking my wife will be asked to drive. Okay, asking my wife will be asked to drive. And my 93 mom in the passenger seat. I'm in the back watching. Old bones don't move like they used to. All right, I get that. Yeah, Eddie is wild. Asking my wife to drive. Okay. All right. Wife would understand why mom gets that kind of respect. All right. Ex-wife will be in the trunk Dexter style. Wow. What if your wife was in the car on the way to pick up your mom from the airport? Do you make your wife get to the back? Okay, let me give y'all my perspective since I needed at least 5 people to chime in on this. Okay, and y'all did. Okay, gotta run. Thanks for the show. Thanks for coming through, Jeff. Make sure you come back next Wednesday, bro. We will be making this an every Wednesday thing. I will post the time on my community tab moving forward. So every Wednesday, maybe we should name the show Wild Wednesdays. I like that. Anyways, thanks for watching. Yeah, Wild Wednesdays. I like that. I like Wild Wednesdays. Cam would want to say Wet Wednesdays. He's disgusting. Okay, so let me give you mine. All right. Unfortunately, my mother is not living. My mother committed suicide when I was young. So the only point of reference the only woman of reverence that I've had is my grandmother, which I don't see that often because she can't really move around. My other grandmother also passed away. No, the stream is not ending yet. So the only other person I've had is my mother-in-law while I was, with my ex. And I still see her all the time and I still show respect to anybody. I will always treat the elderly with kindness and respect no matter what. So here's the thing. All right. Here's the thing. If your relationship is right and the respect is where it should be, even though technically, once you're married, your wife comes before your mother. Okay, if we're talking about marriage in the biblical sense, once you are married, your wife becomes more important than everybody. And this is the reason why your wife is given away to you by the parents. She becomes number one over kids, over mom, over dad, over everybody, over everything. Now, with that being said, who should be in the front if we're talking about order, hierarchy? It should be wife. Now, if your respect is where it should be in your relationship, there's no way your wife would allow your mother to sit in the back seat. She would have enough respect for you and your mother, even though she should be in the front seat, to say, nah, I'm getting in the back for moms. And that's how the order should go. And when I was with my ex, even when her mother got in the car, her mother would say, no, mom, you sitting. She would be in the front and she would literally get out, right? So that her mother could sit in the front. So should she have been in the front by order of hierarchy? Yes. But because of her reverence and respect for the marriage we had, for her mother, for my mother-in-law, there's no way on earth she would ever sit in the front and put her mother in the back. So that's my answer. Now, that's how things should roll from a biblical sense. Now, some of y'all just out here living foul. Some of y'all just out here living wild, reckless, and telling your wife to get in the back seat. Telling your mom to get in the back. Oh, man, some of y'all are wild. Anyways, we missed some comments. Tom, hey Terry, good to see you. One of my favorite YouTubers. Hope your health is well. Thank you so much, bro. Yeah, we hanging in there, bro. We hanging in there. Cam, disgusting. Asking my wife to drive. That's a good one. Eddie said his side chick, which is absolutely diabolical. We gonna leave that on the screen because Eddie, you are a wild boy. That is wild. And then Doc said, I'm a heathen. I'm a heathen too, but only like up to a certain point. Only to a certain point. Okay, now this is good perspective. You're right, but my mom won't allow it because she knows that my wife is most important. How does that make you feel? My wife always asks mom to take the front seat. Who's getting on the motorcycle? Wife or mom? Nobody. Nobody's allowed on. No. One thing I will not do, as much as I love the idea of having a beautiful woman on the back of my motorcycle with me, I'm not willing to put any, like, riding motorcycles, especially like super sports like I ride, they're already mad dangerous. And I'm not willing to put anybody else's life in jeopardy like that. Yes, you're putting somebody else's life in jeopardy by letting them get in your car, right? But we know that motorcycles are inherently way more dangerous than freaking cars are. Way more dangerous. So because of that, I've had people ask me to ride on it. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't let anybody ride on the back of my motorcycle with me because if I'm going down, I'm going down, not we going down. If something happened and somebody was on the back of my motorcycle and for some reason I caused them to come off the back of it, like maybe I hit the throttle too hard and they weren't holding on tight enough, like I would never be able to live with myself. So because of that, nobody's getting on the back of my motorcycle ever. But yeah, I love the idea of a beautiful woman being on the back of the bike. I just can't do it. I won't let my kids get on the back of my bike. I wouldn't let my ex get on the back of my bike. I mean, she never wanted to anyways, but I can't do that. Mad respect on that perspective. Riding super sport bikes and respecting their life. Yeah, because they don't know the danger that they in. They don't know how quickly things can turn on a bike. Like things can turn from just fine to 100% deadly on a motorcycle in a split second. And I'm not willing, I'm willing to take that risk because I know how careful of a driver I am. And a lot of times on bikes, it's not even you, it's other people. But I'm not willing to share that risk with somebody else, even if they're willing to. Even if they say, I'll go get a helmet and put gear. Nope, go get your own bike then. You ain't get on the back of mine. Will you let a girl ride your motorcycle on Wild Wednesdays? Now, on Wild Wednesday, okay, things might change a little bit on Wild Wednesdays. So we're at 2 hours now. Don't leave yet. I'm about to wrap it up, but would you sit down? Sit down. Hey, sit down. Had to give y'all the dad look. All right, so moving forward, every Wednesday. First of all, shout out ECAMM. All right, I'm going to leave. There's a link in the comment section, y'all, in the description. I use ECAMM to do all of this, okay? All of this live streaming stuff, the scene switching. I could do all of this right on the screen. I don't have to use this freaking box. If you have Mac and you want to try out live streaming, and you don't know what to do, ECAMM is honestly the easiest software for you to use to add music, overlays, cameras, all of that. Hit the link in the description. Try it out for free for 2 weeks. All right. Thank me later. Next thing. Thank y'all to all support on the channel as of recently. Thank you. Next day, for everybody that sent the super chat, whatever you sent, I think it was $26. $26 is super chats. Actually, I'm just going to take all of that, and tomorrow I'm going to bless somebody. So tomorrow I'm going to find somebody who's less than fortunate, and I don't care if I got to go buy them a McDonald's Happy Meal and something else. $26 is going towards being a blessing towards somebody tomorrow. And I want y'all to put this on your schedule for every Wednesday now. Every Wednesday, I'm probably going to do these streams earlier in the day, because these late streams are not working out on my channel, at least for me, they're not working out. Nobody's showing up. So I'm going to go back to doing them earlier in the day again. Stay tuned on my community tab if you're interested for the time. I'll be posting it and hopefully at a time that we can be consistent every week. And because of this chat, we are now calling it Wild Wednesdays. That's it. It happened. Wild Wednesdays is the name of every Wednesday's stream. So thank you to everybody who stayed in here to hang out with me, whether it was, a little small crowd tonight, but we'll take that. Thank y'all who were here. I really appreciate y'all. And go find you a way, go bless somebody tomorrow in some type of way. You ain't got to film it. You ain't got to tell nobody about it. Just go do it. Just go bless somebody tomorrow, and I guarantee you it will make your day so much better. All right? So that's it. I'm going to shut up now. Shout out to all of y'all. Much love. Peace and celery. No more chicken grease. We don't need no more heart attacks happening around here. Until next live, I will catch y'all later. Much love. Peace.